2017 Leaving Cert Higher Level, paper 1, question 6. You're given the graph of g of x, which is e to the power of x, which is the red line here. And we're asked to find or draw the graph of e to the power minus x, which is the inverse of g of x. So we can see the 5 points that were given on the original graph: 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, and 1. Slightly off maybe on the 1, it needs to be a bit higher. So just set up your values then. So we have x, we have 5 values: 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, and 1. And we have our e to the power of minus x, and just use your calculator to just keep changing the values. So I've just typed all these values into the calculator, e to the power of minus x. You could also do 1 over e to the power of x as well. So I'll just pause it again and put these dots on my diagram and try and create the inverse function. We know, well, I'll do it live. We know anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1. 0.2 is 0.82, so approximately here. 0.4 is 0.67, approximately here. 0.6, 0.55. Now you were given the graph in the exam, so it would be a little bit more accurate than doing it like this. 0.45 here and 0.37 approximately here. So it's coming down like this and curving off a bit. It's not a straight line. So there are the 2 graphs drawn. Now let's look at part 2. Part B, you're asked to find the area enclosed by g of x, h of x, and the line x is equal to 0.75. So let me put that line on, try and do a straight line. Straight-ish. So this is 0.75. So we're looking for the area in here. So we know we're going to be using integration between 2 points, between here at 0 and here at 0.75. So we write this out. We're looking for the area. So the area is equal to the integral, and the top line is e of x. So it's always the top line minus the bottom line. So we have e of x dx between 0 and 0.75. And we'd have to take away the integral of e to the power minus x dx between 0 and 0.75. So integrating these, so this will give e to the power of x goes to e to the power of x between 0.75 and 0 minus, now just be careful with your signs here, this is minus e to the minus x goes to minus e to the minus x, or minus 1 over a, which is minus 1. And that's also between 0 and 0.75. So we're going to have e to the power of 0.75 minus e to the power of 0. That's the first one. Then we're going to have minus e to the power of minus 0.75. And it's going to be minus e to the power of 0. So it's just the signs got tricky in this question. So we've got e to the power of 0.75 minus 1. Then it's going to be plus this minus by minus plus e to the power of 0.75. And it's going to be have 3 minus a 0, or minus by a plus is going to be another minus 1. So just type this into our calculator. E to the power of the 1, e to the power of 0.75 plus e to the power of minus 0.75 minus 2. And that will give us a value of 0.58936, 0.5894. It was 4 decimal places. Yeah. 4 decimal places, 0.58936, 8936, so 0.589, and it's greater than 4, and that will be in units. It's area, so units squared.